Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode 15, and we are in the pre-show, maybe? I don't know. We're at the wheel. You can see we've got a bunch of names on the wheel. This is every male active wrestler on the roster. Actually, I don't think AR Fox is cleared. If AR Fox gets drawn, we'll do a backup for AR Fox, just in case he's not cleared to compete. I think he is. Either way, yeah, this is every male wrestler on our roster that isn't a champion. So any one of these guys can get a title match this evening at NWA Lucky Draw. Now, I'm hoping that this works fine. I have tested it, and the noise can be a little bit obnoxious, but I don't care. I've got a list in front of me of all the championships. The order that we will be drawing them in is World Tag Team titles, Television title, National Heavyweight title, US Tag Team title, Junior Heavyweight, which obviously we might have to respin should the person be clearly a heavyweight, and World's Heavyweight title. So, without further ado, let's find out the two men that will be teaming up to face Triple J for the World Tag Team title. And before we do, let's just shuffle a little bit. Shuffled. Let's hide this. And let's go. The first person is Carlito. You get a title match. Carlito Colon. And his partner will be... Oh, imagine if it's another one of the Colognes. Oh, Leon Ruffin. So it will be Triple J taking on Carlito and Leon Ruffin. What a random duo. Okay, the next match, it will be for the television title. So that will be Bestia 666 taking on... Who's it going to be? You could not write it. Bestia 666 taking on Mecha Wolf, his tag team partner. That's amazing. That is incredible. You saw it was random. I love that. Following on... Oh, I didn't remove him. Hold on. Fuck's sake. Mecha. Boop. See you later, mate. There we go. Okay. Following on from that, who will be facing QT Marshall for his National Heavyweight Championship? Let's find out right now. Oh, who is that? Eddie Colon. God, the Colognes are getting it, aren't they? So Eddie Colon will be facing QT Marshall for his National Heavyweight title. Removed, don't forget. Following on from this, though, we have the United States Tag Team titles. That's Black Glove Management, who will be facing them for their titles. The first man, or the first half of the contenders are... Oh, it's Marshall Von Erich, the man that took Marche's place in that promo in the last episode. Marshall Von Erich, and his tag team partner will be... Could you imagine if it's the other Von Erich? Could you imagine? It's not. It's Matt Sydal. So that is an interesting pairing. Marshall and Matt. Let's remove Matt Sydal. Okay, we've got two more men's matches left. We've got some big hitters here. A lot of big names have not been picked. So yeah, who knows who's going to get what. I've just noticed, is Nick Aldis here? Not add Nick Aldis. That's such a... Wow. I didn't add Nick Aldis. What do? Do I start again? This was not intentional. I don't know why. I was just like, where's Nick Aldis? I've probably missed a bunch of names, haven't I? I think it's unfair to add him now because it's the only one he can contend for is the world's heavyweight. We'll spin this into a storyline. Nick Aldis, fuck you. We'll spin it into a storyline. Okay, the person for the junior heavyweight title. Sorry, Nick. Remember, we need to keep in mind that they have to be a light boy. So I'm just going to have to assume they're at their available weight class. So let's just find out who will be facing our junior heavyweight champion, Stephen Amell. And it is, we know he qualifies, Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong is getting title match after title match. He was in the junior heavyweight ladder match, and then he qualified for the TV title. Could this be third time lucky for good old Roderick Strong? Now, one of these men will be in the main event to face Matt Cardona. We've got some big names left. We've got some little names left. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that at least it's someone half decent. Let's go. Matt Cardona's opponent for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship will be... the super bad Kip Sabian. And that is our men's title matches complete. So just to confirm, we have got, for the World Tag Team Championships, it's Triple J taking on the team of Carlito and Leon Ruffin. For the television title, it's what's going to be a great match. Bestia 666 taking on his tag team partner, Mecha Wolf. For the National Heavyweight Championship, it's QT Marshall taking on Eddie Colon. And for the United States Tag Team title, it's the makeshift team of Marshall Von Erich and Matt Seidel taking on Black Glove Management. And then in, I'd say maybe our co-main event, because obviously we'll have the Camille match will be a co-main event too. We've got Roderick Strong in his third title match in a month, taking on Stephen Amell for the junior heavyweight title. And then our main event, potentially our main event, because the Camille match, depending on who she's facing, that might be our main event. Do you know what? We'll see. Our potential main event is Matt Cardona defending his NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Superbad Kip Sabian. I'm going to fade to black now, and we are going to make another wheel full of our women, and we're going to find out who is going to compete for those title matches, and then dive straight into the event. Yeah, a lot of big names left out, so that's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, I will see you guys in a moment when we find out who in our women's division will be getting a title match. I'll see you there. Okay, we are here for the women's side. Again, I believe this is every woman minus our champions. If I've missed anyone out again, oh well. We'll work it into a storyline or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, we switched the colours up a little bit. This is the water lily theme, so yeah. Let's hide this. We've got the full list here. Let's do what we did last time. Shuffle and stop. Hide. Let's go. The first one, I haven't actually written anything down. The first will be for the women's TV title. And then the next will be the women's tag team. And then it will be the women's world. So, who will be facing Macy Estella at Lucky Draw? Let's find out. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be someone from Pretty Empowered? It's going to be Allison K. You get a title match. Let me just write that down. Allison K. And now it is our women's tag team title matches. So there'll be two women drawn in this. Could you imagine if it's Diona and Gianna after their teas on polar opposite sides? Who knows? Let's find out the first woman. One half of our #1 contenders for one night only. Oh, Steph DeLanda. Can both Steph and Matt end the night as champions? Her tag team partner will be Mickie James. Now that is an interesting pairing. Big fan of Mickie James. I thought it was going to land on Ella Envy, but no. Last minute, it didn't. And now it's what could be our main event, depending on who's drawn, let's be honest. We're going to obviously want the strongest match as the main event. And in all honesty, right now, it's probably the Bestia and Mecha Wolf match. But I'm a firm believer of world title matches, main event, the pay-per-views. So it would only ever be the mat match or this match. So who will be facing Camille for her women's world title? Let's go. It will be the one, the only, almost Bailey, but no, it will be the debuting KC Cassidy, also known as Cassie Lee, also known as Peyton Royce. And there we go. That's it. The matches have been drawn. Just to confirm the women's matches, we will have Team C-Stars taking on Steph DeLanda and Mickie James. Macy Estella will be defending her TV title against Allison Kay, and Kamille will be facing KC Cassidy for her women's world title. That's it for wheelofnames.com. A little bit of promo for you there. Let's dive straight back into TEW, book the show, and just see what happens. I'm calling it now. I'm not going to choose a winner for any of these. I'm just going to let the game do the game. Because, you know, why not? Let's make it exciting. Alright, I'll see you guys over there. And we are here. I have booked the entire NWA Lucky Draw show, and I'm very excited to see what happens in what matches. Obviously, no pre-show matches. We're here in front of just under 5,000 people at the Ocean Centre, which is, I think, easily our biggest turnout. I think our biggest one before that was like 3,500, and that was our last show in December. So yeah, we're growing, which is great to see. And we are here in the pre-show just with Alicia Atu and Jay Lethal, who have kind of been our pre-show people since day one. Just talking about, you know, the matches. Obviously, Jay Lethal will be opening the show. Him and Jeff want to get their match out the way, all done and dusted, where they take on Carlito and Leon Ruffin. But yes, very bizarre matches here. I've honestly got no idea whether this is going to be a good pay-per-view event or not, but I think that's the fun of it. You know, I'm not really like, the creative juices in my head aren't pumping away like crazy in this series. I think that's just because I'm not entirely happy with the roster, but we will get there. So for the meantime, random shit like this, sure, why not? If anything, it could spur some storylines in the future. I'm not too sure. But either way, we're here. We've got 9 matches to get through. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive straight into the opening match, which is for the NWA World Tag Team Championships. Triple J, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal taking on Carlito Colon and Leon Ruffin. Let's go. And in a decent opening match, 56, nice. Triple J get the win. They defeat Carlito Colon and Leon Ruffin in 12 minutes when Jeff Jarrett made Carlito tap with the figure 4 leg lock. This is Triple J's first defense of the title since winning it many moons ago, and you best believe they're going to do their best to not defend it anytime soon again. Jay Lethal carrying the match, which is nice to see, with a 64, Carlito with a 49, Leon with a 47, and Jeff Jarrett with a 48. You know, kind of all floating around the same. Of course, Jay Lethal being head and shoulders above the rest. But yeah, first match, first title defense. I wonder how many are actually going to change people, because, you know, there's a few here that I'm like, fingers crossed, praying do not change. But then there's a few here that I'm like, oh, it'd be hilarious if they did. So we'll just have to wait and see. The next match, though, it potentially could be match of the night in my eyes, is Bestia 666 defending his TV title against his tag team partner in La Rebellion, Mecha Wolf. So let's see what happens there. Let's go. 63. Oh, Mecha Wolf was off his game. Oh, this could have been so much better. Mecha Wolf. In about that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Bestia 666 bests Mecha Wolf in 14:33 with the La Valaguesa, making defense number 2 of his NWA television title. And post-match, obviously they celebrate together. There's no hard feelings here. Great match, 63, match of the night so far. Will anyone top it? I hope so, because then that'll be a pretty bum pay-per-view. But we'll have to wait and see. Next up, though, you know, we're just rolling one after the other. Title match, title match, title match. That's all we're getting tonight. It is our first of the women's matches, and it is Macy, Estella, and her women's TV title defending against one half of the Hex, Allison K. Let's go. And in about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Macy Estella retains. Yes. She defeats Allison K with a swinging neck breaker, making it defense number 4 of her women's TV title in the 59 rated match. Not bad. Got the crowd hotter as well. Love to see that. Macy with a 62. Awesome. Allison K with a 51, which is pretty good. I'll take that. And yeah, not too bad at all. Following on from this, we've got the women's tag team match. It's Team C Stars, our new champions, taking on the makeshift team of Steph DeLander and Mickie James. Now, this is one of the matches where I'm like, I wouldn't be mad if the latter won, but let's find out and see if that is the case. And in a decent match, oh, it is! Steph DeLander and Mickie James get the win. They defeat Team C Stars in 15 minutes when Steph DeLander pins Del Miexo with the TKO flatliner. Wow. Steph DeLander and Mickie James are our new NWA Women's World Tag Team Champions. Who'd have thought? Not me. In my eyes, Team C Stars were going to be like the team that hold the belt for ages, but I guess they've got to win it back now. Just to confirm, Road Agent Notes did not pick a winner, so yeah, just wanted to throw that out there after the first title change. Yeah, new women's tag champions. Mickie James, an NWA champion again. Has she ever been one? I don't know. Steph DeLander, though, it's not just Matt Cardona that has a belt, or will Matt Cardona still have that belt? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, crazy result. 53 as well, not bad. Looking at the numbers, everyone floating around 50. Steph a little bit lower on 47, but she's a champion now, and that's just going to boost her up, which is awesome. But yeah, let's continue this roll of championship matches where QT Marshall looks to defend his belt against Eddie Colon, another one of the Colones in a title match tonight. Let's see what happens. And in about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, QT Marshall gets the win in 11 minutes with the glamour shot jumping flatliner. Whoa, try and say that 10 times quick. QT Marshall has defense number 2 of his national heavyweight title. I feel like he's had more defenses. Is that just me? I don't know. But QT with a 63, awesome. Eddie Colon with a 45, not as awesome, but they've got great chemistry. Stephen Amell was ringside, Carlito was ringside, all doing great work, bumping it up to a nice little 58 rated match. So far, we're probably averaging a high 50 score of this show, which isn't the best for a pay-per-view, but we'll be patient. The main events could blow us out the water. But we've still got a fair few matches until we get there. Next up is the Black Glove management of Sean Spears and Marshe Rocket, not Marshall Von Erich, because he's on the other side somehow. Marshall Von Erich and Matt Sydal are taking on the United States Tag Team Champions. Let's see what goes down in this one. Oh, no, we don't. We've got a backstage interview. Matt Cardona just being interviewed by Alicia, and he just says he's got no concerns. He's like, you know, if anything, this is just another notch on my belt. Kip Sabian's great. We love Kip, but I'm going to win. Let's be honest. And, you know, if Nick wants a match somewhere down the line, feel free to it, Nick. If Alex Kane wants a match, feel free to it. QT, if you want to, you know, vacate your belt to have a shot at me, feel free to do it, because Matt Cardona is never losing the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. So, you know, killer promo. We had to throw in a Matt Cardona promo because, you know, he's baller. But yeah, going back to what we were saying, Black Glove Management are up next. They're in the ring, as is Marshall Von Erich and Matt Sydal. Let's go. 59 in a match that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. It's Marshall Von Erich and Matt Sydal are our new NWA United States Tag Team Champions. Wow. Ross Von Erich is seething backstage. His brother, I think they're brothers, and Matt Sydal are new tag champions. Matt Sydal got the win against Sean Spears and Marshe Rocket when Matt pinned Rocket with the shooting star press. making them the new champions. My goodness. Looking at the numbers here, Matt Sydal best in ring, Sean Spears did well, Marche Rocket did okay, Marshall Von Erich not the best. I think Ross is the better, I always get them mixed up, but one of them is clearly better than the other. Yeah. Either way, Marshall and Matt, new tag team champions. Okay, fine, 59. And this next promo was planned whether Black Glove Management had won or hadn't won. And Aaron Stevens grabs the mic, and he's got reason to now. Furious, and he says that Black Glove Management are officially over. He no longer wants to manage Marche Rocket or Sean Spears. He is done with this group, and the reason being, he has found out that Sean Spears has signed an exclusive deal with AEW, meaning that he will be leaving in a couple of weeks' time. And Aaron Stevens says, Sean, I brought you in to become a part of something big. You've been here weeks and you're already leaving, and I can't do this anymore. So Black Glove Management are dead. So even if, Sean Spears and Marche Rocket had won, probably would have had them vacate in a week or two, or something, or just had Aaron and Marche be the tag champs and them lose. But either way, it kind of works out. I'd rather not have Marshall Von Erich and Matt Sydal as tag champs, but hey ho. Yeah, that's the Black Glove Management news. They're over. Sean Spears has decided to exclusively sign for AEW. Not too sure why AEW want him exclusively, because he's producing like mid-50s. Surely a company like that don't want someone who's producing that. But either way, who cares? We're heading into our final 3 matches now. The first of which is the Women's World Championship. Camille will be facing off against the yet to debut, KC Cassidy. Funnily enough, Sean Spears' wife. So let's jump straight into that and see if Casey can cause probably the biggest upset, the biggest shock in NWA history. I'm praying she doesn't. 70. Whoa! Match of the night so far. In a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Kamille gets the win in 10 minutes with the spear. She pins KC Cassidy with a spear. Kamille making defense number 45. My goodness, of her NWA Women's World title. Kamille with a 72. She is just killing it, going from strength to strength to strength. KC with a 50, which again, pretty good. Her gimmick is obnoxious and came across as very good, so that's great to see. They've got great chemistry, so we can run that back. And yeah, amazing form. So Camille's just going to ride that wave for as long as humanly possible. But yeah, really good debut from KC here. Wasn't really expecting her to get the win, although I was a bit concerned because she's got quite good pop. Wasn't sure if that was going to push her over, like the Roderick Strong effect, which again, Roderick Strong is up next, who I think could probably come out on top against Stephen Amell. But that one I wouldn't be mad about. I like Roddy, I like Stephen, so yeah. But match of the night so far, tip my cap to you ladies, Camille and Casey, well done. Let's jump straight into the next match, which is our junior heavyweight title. Stephen Amell looking to defend against Roderick Strong, the man that just gets title matches left, right and centre somehow. But yeah, let's see what happens. In a good match, Stephen Amell defeats Roderick Strong by submission. Simple as that, boom. Stephen Amell makes defense number 2 of his NWA Junior Heavyweight title. Amell with a 56, Strong with a 57. 60 rated, as average as you can get, I guess. Roderick Strong, let's hope you don't get another title match in a while, because that's 3 title matches, 3 losses. Yeah, feel bad for Trevor Murdoch if he wants a tag team title push, because I don't know, maybe you're bad luck. But yeah, that is our penultimate match, which leads us to our final match of the night. Matt Cardona, our NWA World Champion, our superstar, our men's superstar by, I'd say, quite a gap, taking on the recently debuting and 100% win rate, because he did win his 6-man tag match, Kip Sabian. Let's see if Kip can do, the unheard of and defeat Matt Cardona. Let's find out. 71. Oh, they pipped the women by 1 point. So in a bout that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, it is Matt Cardona that gets the win. He defeats Kip Sabian by pinfall with the Zack attack. I'm sure it's not called that anymore. Matt Cardona makes defense number 3 of his NWA World Heavyweight Championship with an 80 rated performance. Wow. Kip Sabian being carried, let's be honest, with his 46. And yeah, great win for Matt Cardona. He is still champion. So if I'm correct, we only had 2 title changes tonight. And that is the women's tag team and the men's US tag team. So Matt Cardona celebrating in the ring. You know what? He offers a hand to Kip Sabian, who again isn't a main event talent, but who knows, one day could be something great. They celebrate in the ring when suddenly, of course, Nick Aldis's music hits. He comes out very angry. He said, "I've just found out that I wasn't even included in the wheel. That means that there is no chance of me getting a title match. Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, you owe me a title match, and I want that title match right now." So he's at the top of the ramp, shouting away, screaming his head off, when suddenly the lights go down. Everyone's wondering what happens. The lights suddenly come back up, and stood behind Nick Aldis is the debuting Logan Shulo. He has a guitar over his shoulder and clatters Nick Aldis over the head, smashes him to the ground. Guitar explodes, strings, wood everywhere, and he just stands over Nick Aldis, who is face down, holding the back of his head. Cardona and Kip Sabian are still in the ring, kind of like, whoa, what the hell's happening? As Logan Shulo stands over Nick Aldis, holding what remains of the guitar in his hand in the air. And just as he does that, out comes Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Camille of the Chosen Ones. And they stand alongside the debuting Logan Shulo as they all look down at Nick Aldis's frail, beaten up, battered, guitar struck body. And that is how we end NWA Lucky Draw. Let's see how we did. A 70. Ooh, I think that's the best show we've done so far. I think it's definitely the best pay-per-view we've done. But yeah, what a wild ride this was. Slightly underwhelming in places, I'll be honest. But yeah, we finished strong. We had 2 amazing matches. Camille and Casey Cassidy, high five. Matt Cardona, Kip Sabian, high five. Massive debut from Logan Shulo. I'm very glad he didn't get picked for one of these matches, because I did want to kind of debut him in a special way. And you best believe Logan is the newest member of the Chosen Ones. We haven't forgotten about the Chosen Ones. You know, they're biding their time. They impact when they need to. That's not a pun, you know, Jeff Jarrett impact. It just happened. But before we can go anywhere, we need to firstly make our speeches, and then we need to pop back to the office to check our popularity and our money. So I want to give a shout out to Camille and Matt Cardona. They both were incredible. So great performance, and let's give Logan a hug. Why not? We'll start off with a positive relationship. So yeah, so Camille, well done. Matt, well done. And Logan, welcome. Very excited to see what you can do, my boy. But yeah, let's end it here. We'll fade to black, we'll fade back up, and we'll be in the office to see how the month of January went for us. I'll see you guys in a bit. And here we are in the office for February. Look at that, we made money, 77k. At least we're not losing money now. The alliance is working. Just taking a look at that. We actually made profit ourselves. Because like here, for example, it's, oh no, we didn't know. It's kind of hard to tell. We'd have to work out all of this and all of this, and I'm not about that. Production costs are insane. Our sponsors are lower than our production costs, so yeah, it's probably because yeah, we would have lost money just looking at this. Yeah. Either way, the alliance helped us make money. So 77k, a big jump from last time. If we can kind of keep a number like that going, we'll be in a great position. What else do we want to do? We want to do our size. We are now 53 in size. Let's look at the progress. Yeah, 53. So that means we are 6 away from medium. Ooh, very exciting. We need to be 35 in other regions, which we already are. So yeah, that is awesome to see. We're literally just going to be here, doing every show here until we hit, like, I'd say until we hit like 60, 61. And then we'll start branching out to other places, because to get to the size above, you need to start building up your pop elsewhere. But yeah, that's awesome. Made a ton of money. Wait, let's see how that show history was. So 70. Wait, we want to do all top 100s. Yeah, Lucky Draw is our best show yet. Woo! Best show yet. Lucky Draw. Let's take a look at the emails as well. Edge's contract is ending. That's interesting. Southeast Regional Battle. We finished first out of the 5. Love that. Viewing figures, 13,000 people bought the show. Love that. Edge's contract. Are they renewing Edge's contract? No. Ooh, that pop. That pop. Those skills are pretty good. 85, 74. What's his psychology? 80. I mean, it'd be silly, wouldn't it, not to? Let's see if we can get that down though. 2,500. 2,720, and he's probably going to want to merch. Yeah. Let's go 25%. Higher cut of merch. Jesus Christ, 30%. Higher, 35. Only wants to be major TV. That's fine. We don't have any house shows or B shows. Well, there we go. Is Edge joining? Well, we're not going to use the name Edge. We'll probably just go Adam Copeland, you know, like AEW have done. But yeah, is he going to be joining the NWA? Wow, that'd be pretty sick. He's still wrestling. Just wanted to quickly double check that. That would be very interesting. Watch WWE coming for an offer. But yeah, the final thing I want to do is let's just take a look at our titles and our creative, just see if anything's changed. Don't worry, there's no new signings or debutantes that you haven't already seen. But yeah, 32 prestige for Stephen Amell, 30 for QT, 32 for Bestia, 27 for whatever the fuck this tag team is, 20 for Macy, although surely that's got to be getting better. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. 41 for Camille. Yeah, that is growing. She's a star. A new tag team, Steph and Mickey. I'm gonna have to try and think of some names for these teams. Jay and Jeff, you know, killing it. They always do. And then of course Matt Cardona, who, you know, slowly lifting the prestige, much better than this guy. Yeah, Matt Cardona is 2-time champion. Love him. Then obviously we've got Nick Aldis, our Revolution Rumble, and we haven't done a Crockett Cup. That I'm looking forward to booking. Let's just jump to creative and we'll end the show here. Of course, Bailey and Gianna are franchise players, 2 that didn't feature on our latest pay-per-view, which is mad. I'm sure they'll get plenty of screen time in the coming weeks. Next big things though, Alex Kane looking awesome. Kerry Morton apparently is going to be good in the future. Who knows? Hot prospects. We've got a champion at the top. Steph DeLanda, one half of the women's tag champions. Deonna Purrazzo looking to team with Gianna Daddio. That could be an interesting feud coming up. Alex Kane again, he's going to be a star. Kylie Page, hopefully she can become a star too, the same as Kenzie and Ella Envy. And good old Paul Penn is here. Would really like to push this guy and see what we can do. So I think I'm just going to have to pre-show after pre-show after pre-show this guy for a long time. Best on mic. These ones don't really change, but it's great to see Logan up there. Nick Aldis doing well. Jeff and Matt, that makes sense. Stephen Amell is a showstopper, apparently. QT Marshall's a ring general. Yep. Okay. Who's hot? Of course Camille is. Of course Bestia is. Nick Aldis, interesting. Matt Cardona makes sense. Mecha Wolf, interesting. Who's not? Deonna Purrazzo and Mercedes Martinez need to get those girls some wins. And is there anyone that we could maybe sign here? Oh, Hammerstone. What's his pop like in the US? 35. Hammerstone could be interesting for the future. Let's shortlist. Sami Callihan, got zero interest in him. Queen Aminata, she's okay, but women's division is looking pretty swifty right now. Richard Holiday, I've always been interested in bringing this guy in. We'll shortlist him. Oh, he's already on there, don't worry. He might come at some point. And Heather Reckless, don't know anything about her. She's already on the shortlist. I'll do some research, we'll see. But right now, I'm quite happy with the roster. Not looking to change much, although we've got a lot of unhappy people, so might have to... oh yeah, this happened. Giselle Shaw is pregnant, so she'll be leaving us soon. Yeah, that happened a few days ago. You can see, yeah, or the day before. So she'll be leaving in a month's time. So maybe bringing in another woman or two might be beneficial. But that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching our best show yet. Who'd have thought? Maybe we should randomize everything from now on. We're not, don't worry. Really interested to see where we go with the whole Nick Aldis against Cardona / the Chosen Ones. What role does Logan have to play in this, if any? Is he just a pawn in Jeff Jarrett's mind games? What happens to the remaining members of Black Cloth Management? Can anyone beat both Macy, Estella and Camille? They seem pretty, unbeatable right now. Yeah, lots of questions to answer in the coming weeks, and I'm very much looking forward to booking that. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see each and every one of you, I hope, in the next one.